obviously I'm on his tail. I'm an absolute driver, of course I'm on his tail. Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. I just want to start off by saying thanks for all the love that I have received on the first couple of videos that I've dropped. I'm surprised by how many views I've got and the subscribers as well, just from them first couple of videos. That leads me on though, one thing that I do ask is, if you are watching my videos and you're not already subscribed, if you can please remember to press that subscribe button. It will help me out massively in getting to where I want to be at. The content will come and it will get better as we go along. But it's just the early stages for me at the moment. I'm just getting to grips with using all this, like my new GoPro, my new laptop and stuff like that, the editing software. So I'm just getting used to it really. But yeah, the content will be coming and it will be getting better. So all I ask is, if you are watching this video and you're not subscribed, if you could just subscribe for me, that'd be appreciated massively. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about things that I love on my ST225 and a couple of things that I dislike on it as well. I'm just going to be nipping down as well, going for a drive out to Drivers HQ to fetch a couple of bits. My girlfriend's stepdad's ordered a few bits for click and collect, so I said while I was doing this video I'll go down there and fetch them for him. So I hope you can hear me well on the new GoPro. I'm just, like I say, I'm just getting used to using it, so I hope the content comes out all right. I'm just at Tesco now, going to fuel up, because as all the ST owners know, these cars are always in the petrol station getting filled up. But who buys an ST to be economical? Not me, but at a minute all I seem to be doing is putting fuel in the thing. But let me just get some fuel in and then we'll take the video off. Right, that's that then. Got a bit of juice in. Right, so like I said already, we're nipping down to Drivers HQ, fetch a few bits and bobs, and we'll be doing a love and hate video on the ST. So first of all, the first thing that I love on the car is the overall noise that the car makes. It's quite ASBO. I just like the raw noise that comes out of a petrol, and I like the odd pop and bang. It has got overrun mapped into it, but it's not too aggressive. It's not constant like most of the ones that you hear where they pop, 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 pop all the time. It's not like that. If you're high up in the gears and you're proper giving it some, then it will bang quite a lot. But if you just want to cruise around town like what I'm doing now, it doesn't have to bang all the time. It only bangs really when you want it to. The next thing that I like is the overall stance of it. It's set up on Bilstein shocks and springs all round. I feel like it's a nice ride height that it's got going on at the minute. So I won't be changing that anytime soon. I think it's just the right height. It's usable. You don't have to crawl over speed bumps. It just sticks to the road nicely all the time. So I just love how it sits. It sits quite low, but not too low to where it's unusable. So yeah, that will be staying. But I love the wheels on the car as well. Obviously you'll have seen in the first video, if you've seen the first video, I've got the rotor grids on there. I do tend to like them wheels, to be fair. I've always looked at them. I've always liked the rotor grids and the Bowler B ones. I like how aggressive the front end looks as well, with the badgeless grille and the splitter as well, the Maxton splitter. That sets it off quite nicely, and the big Sun Sport bottom grille as well. I don't know really, I just like how it looks. Obviously you can see the big intercooler behind it. Next thing is obviously the interior. I like these Recaros, levers, heated as well, so with these cold winter months it's been an absolute blessing, because I've never had a car with heated seats, to be fair. So coming into a car in winter with heated seats, it's been absolutely gorgeous really. You can just get in, they heat up quite fast as well, so that's another thing I like. I just love the seats. I love the power of the car as well, and the delivery of it. Obviously these are quite torquey engines, so first, second and third in the wet, they're not too great. I've only owned the car since November, so I've not really had any dry summer months to test it out. But in the wet, first, second and third are pretty pointless, but on a pull it goes quite well. I've had a play around with a couple of cars and it has surprised me really. It's not been on a dyno as of yet. There will be a video coming on that when we're allowed to go out. I have been in touch with a couple of places to get it dynoed. Here, look, Auto Mods guy. Well, Auto Mods route. Let's have a play with this guy. Versus Auto Mods. Flipping out. Loads of cars about. I can't get in front of him. Obviously, I'm on his tail, but I'm a driver. I'm an absolute driver. Of course, I'm on his tail. I'm not too sure who this is, to be fair. I'll have to have a ask him out on the page in a minute and see who it is. I'm going to try and catch up with him. Well, get in front of him, should I say. I'm right up his arse, but let's find out who he is. Car's clogging up the road. Just want to give him some smoke. Let him know. Oh, yeah. Of course it's dropping to a 50 mile an hour now with cameras. Of course it is. Of course it is. Just about to give him some. If anyone knows who this is, it's a state with a grey and red Auto Mods wrap all over it. And a private reg that says Auto Mod as well. If anyone knows who it is, let him know about this video. I'd like to speak to him, whoever it is. Oh, he's coming off. Let's take a detour. Let's have a bit more of a play. May as well, haven't we? What else can we do? Not a lot. Not a great deal. Of course, we're in Mexico as well. I wouldn't be racing anywhere else, would I? There it is. He dropped it behind me now. Straight down here. Don't know what the aircon's doing on. Always comes on, that does. Out of the blue, aircon just switches on. Oh, he's come off. He's come off just as I was about to have a little bit of a play. He's pulled off. Oh well. Anyway, where was that on the video? Yeah, that's where I was at, I think. Power to look at in the future, making it a bit more powerful. But my pockets aren't quite deep enough at the minute. So, yeah, that's something that will come. Power-wise, it's making around the 330 mark. Like I say, I'm still waiting to get it on a dyno to actually find out the full figures. I'm in contact with a few places with a dyno, but they're not letting anyone go down at the moment due to all this COVID crap. There's obviously some sort of law around it. They can only let people in for essential work on the cars. But yeah, we will get there. We'll get it on a dyno and we'll find out the full figures. But yeah, it's running around the 330 mark. It's running the Dream Science Mod XRS map. It's got, obviously from the previous video, for the people that didn't see, it's got the RS clutch, RS flywheel, RS injectors, RS plugs, stage 4 AirTech intercooler. I did say in the previous video it was a stage 3. Ignore that, I was lying. Yeah, it's a stage 4 intercooler. Who's ringing me now? Luda. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. I can't talk right now. Yeah, so I love quite a lot of things about the car really. I love most of it. The only thing I'm not too keen on is the back end. I'm not too keen on the spoiler. It looks a bit too flat. I was going to be going for the RS spoiler, but for the price you pay on them, I don't really think they're worth it. And that's not me being tight either. It's just, I feel like you put spoiler razors on, Maxton lip on the back of that, and I feel like it looks 10 times better. Everyone tends to go for the big spoiler, big RS spoiler, so I'm going to steer away from that, and I'm going to just go for the extension and razors on it. Other than that, yeah, I love the overall car really. There's not really much I dislike on it. What do I dislike on the car? Where am I going here? Where am I going here? Wrong way. I hate the stereo as well. The stereo just looks absolute dog shit. It's just, I don't know what they was thinking when they put this in. But then again, it's a 58 plate car, so you're talking 13 years ago this was bought out, but the stereo just looks so old. So yeah, that's something that needs upgrading as well, because I hate the look of that. It just ruins the whole inside of the car. Just looking at that, it's horrible. And another thing as well, the AUX port in the glove box, what is that all about? So I get in the car, I have to lean right over to plug the AUX in and have a cable hanging straight across my car just to play some music. I don't get that. It's as if they built the whole car and then thought, oh shit, we forgot the AUX port, let's just bang it in the glove box. What a stupid idea that is. But other than that, I don't really hate anything about the car, to be fair. I like everything. I'm looking around to try and find something that I don't like, because this is all off the top of my head. I've not sat and wrote down what I like and what I don't like. It was just a last minute video. I was going out in the car. I thought, oh, I'll do a video while I go down to fetch these bits. So yeah, there's not really anything else that I don't like on it. Yeah, so there is more coming. Like I was saying earlier on in the video, I've got quite a few cars lined up to do some reviews on. A lot of them, well, most of them are absolute bad boy cars. So gotta wait for some nicer weather for a lot of the cars. I have got a video dropping. I'm not sure if it will be before or after this. That's one to look out for. It's a bad boy. Bit of old school on the channel, and it's pushing some decent power as well. The owner's put a lot of time and effort into this car. So like I say, you might have already seen it by the time you've seen this video. I'm not sure which one I'm going to drop first, because I'm actually videoing that video tomorrow. So it depends which one gets edited first as to which one I put out there first. So yeah, there's that. And then after that, I've got a car lined up for every week. But like I say, a lot of it is weather dependent, and a couple of people as well that want to get on the channel. The cars are in the garage getting some fine tuning done, a couple of bits and bobs changed here and there. So they'll get on when they get on. I've got a list as long as my arm with people that are wanting to get on. But yeah, they'll get on as soon as they're ready. I'm ready whenever. I've already said I'll film all day, every day. If it gets me content, I'll film 4 cars a day if 4 people want the car filming on the same day. But yeah, it's just as and when really. So we're nearly at Drivers HQ now. We'd have been there ages ago if we wasn't trying to have a play with that other car. See what I mean? It just pops and burbles quite nice when you want it to, when it's actually under load. When you're just driving along normally, you don't really hear it. Drivers HQ now. Let's go see what we've got. I'm not even sure what he's ordered, to be fair. I just know he's got a couple of bits. I'm just doing my job picking them up. The phone's gone everywhere. Right. Let's get out and see what we've got to pick up. So we've got the bits. Nice of him. I'd run out of snow foam. He's treated me for some Sam's detailing snow foam, so that was kind of him. Cheers, Andy. I'll use that when I get back. They've got a lot going on in there. They've got your hoodies, t-shirts, hats, lanyards, all your detailing products. They've got some big names in there as well, so check them out. They're based in Derby. I just thought I'd drop in this video as well that anyone that is looking to buy an ST, always try and steer towards one that's got the block mod done. To be fair, when I was buying one, I kept seeing adverts saying block mod, block mod, block mod, and I thought, what the hell is a block mod? Because I'd never really been around Fords. I don't know anything about Fords, and I just thought, what the hell is a block mod? So I read into it, asked about it on a few groups. I got a couple of mates that have got them as well. So I just said to them, what is a block mod? And where the liners crack. So what they do is they'll put, like, don't ask me what material the metal is because I ain't got a clue. But basically they put like a strengthening between each cylinder, so to strengthen it out to avoid cracking the liners. Obviously people do say it's not gospel that they will never go because you've had a block mod done, but it just prevents it. But yeah, if you steer towards one that's already got the block mod done, that's always better, because there's not really any given clues that your liners are already cracked. So it's alright you buying one and saying, right, when I get that car, I'm going to get the block mod done. You could be buying that car, it could drive absolutely perfect, and then you get it into the garage and they go to do it and your liners are already cracked. So then it's just a waiting game for how long that engine's going to hold out for, and you'll end up with a hefty engine bill because it's a whole rebuild. So, well, so I'm led to believe it is anyway. So yeah, you're better off to go towards one that's already had the block mod done to avoid any of that, because who wants to buy a new car and then find out you got to put a new engine in it straight away? That'd be an absolute nightmare. Yeah, a couple of other things to look out for. It's mainly the block mod, but then just be wary as well that the insurance isn't cheap on them. It's not the most expensive thing in the world, but I'm 24, nearly 25, got 4 years no claims, and I'm paying £145 a year. I'm lying, £145 a month. I wish it was £145 a year. So yeah, just bear that in mind, they're not the cheapest. Tax is not too bad. It's like, I think, what is it? I think I pay like £24–25 a month on tax. That's not too bad, but as well, just if you tend to do a lot of mileage and stuff, just bear in mind the fuel costs. Once you start messing around with them, they're not too good on fuel. Like, I tend to get, where I was working before, I was doing quite a lot of mileage for work, and a lot of it was motorway, and I was getting like 220 miles to a tank, and that's me driving nicely the majority of the time. Obviously here and there I will put my foot down, because what's the point in having a car with a bit of power if you're not going to have a play in it? But 9 times out of 10, the majority of the time, I was just cruising to work. Obviously, first thing in the morning, car's cold, so I'm having to warm it up anyway. By the time it starts to get anywhere near temperature, I'm pretty much pulling up at work. So yeah, they're not great, but they are a fun car. You will have a laugh in them. They surprise a lot of people, to be fair. So that brings us to the end of the video. It was a bit of a last minute video. I thought I'd just do a love and hate, as well as a buyer's guide for anyone who's looking into buying an ST Focus. So yeah, as well, if you did enjoy the video, please remember to drop a like and a comment on there for me as well. And if you could subscribe, that'd be amazing, because it'll help me get out of it. So yeah, if you did like the video, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. You know what I mean?